My UFO response unit car, and that's why it has this logo on the side that says majestic, and it's got a TR3B lightning a human being. It used to say along here, UFO response unit team, report pandemic to MUFON. I'm going to turn this car off. So anyways, it's been like this for 4 years, and because of our pandemic last year, you know, right? Everybody knows. I felt bad, so I took all the prosthetics off. So since I have a plastic fabrication company, this plastic expires in 5 years, and so it cracks really easy like this in a way. So what I've done is armored it up so you can boot it. Nothing's going to come off of there. See what I mean? It's on there solid. Things are on there solid. So don't give me no fucking crap. People love it. Every time people see my car, they smile. They have something good to say. It makes people feel good. I worked for 2 days to make this good hard logo, and it lights up with purple around the eyes. These things were just painted on before. So I've gone out of my way a little bit. I want it to look rough like it's supposed to be. You know, so I've added extra things this time. So they've never pulled me over with these prosthetics on. Last year I took them off because of the pandemic, because it said move on pandemic. I'm trying to be considerate. They pulled me over 2 to 3 times every week, all summer. Hate. And most of it was, they thought I was an Indian smoking a joint in my car, to find out I'm a white man with long hair that's Scottish, that's smoking a cigar and drinking chocolate milk. What I'm getting at is, this is my artwork. It takes me a long time to do. I have an inbox here. I go to the mall, go to Walmart, come out, and there's $5 in here. Or a note, or a little drawing, or some happiness put into my inbox there. So this year I am changing it over. It's going to have an Ogopogo on it. It's going to say Lake Monster Response Unit. So that's why I've put an anchor on it. So this thing's still recording. And I've made it, you know, look more. It's going to have a blue and teal. I'm going to make a yellow, orange, and teal stripe that goes through here next. Got to do the lettering. This has got to be just a fake motor piece. That's going to be bolted on next. I just got to put some inside pieces. Just found them. So I got to bend up some of this pipe that's really heavy duty. It's like this thick. It's fucking big, thick sewer line pipe for your cars to run over. So it's heavy duty. It's a broken tape deck, so all it works is an amplifier. And I'm putting wires that go through here. And I put these little buttons all over the car. So this button here that they'll push on this thing will go up here and it'll make this sonar radar dish turn. I've still got to do that. So I got a couple things here. So why should I work so hard on something if they tell me I can never ever insure this car because of 2 winter tires? So I had these on, pulled me over. I didn't have my winters on the back because I have 1 day's left insurance on November 25th. So now he knows tomorrow I won't be able to drive the car. So he goes, here's a 30-day notice where you pay $600. Go change the tires. You go to Canadian Tire, they'll do inspection. Then you go back to the RCMP and drop off the stamped blue violation ticket that Canadian Tire stamped, proving that they came out and checked and seen that I changed my tires. See, they got studs on them. So I figured since I had studded winter tires and there was no snow on the road and I only had a day insurance, I'll just keep the ones on the front, not the back, because studded tires whip up pavement when there's no snow on shit in them. That's what I was told. And I thought you got a fine for having studs on your tires if it wasn't. So you see where I'm coming from. So I'm trying to be considerate. I'm trying to be nice. So when he pulled me over, there was no prosthetics. So I've let it sit all winter. Now I'm ready to put the prosthetics on. I'd like to finish my artwork for people. I'm supposed to go do a show with the big Megatron. So my big Megatron is sitting out here beside my shop. These are my guard ducks and birds that guard my place. So here's my shop. Here's my big Megatron I got to put back together. This year I'm not making it a suit to wear because people like to kick the gun out of the hands and I don't get any donations when I'm performing inside the suit. But people really love it when I'm inside the suit performing. So I just dress as a Men in Black security guard. I'm going to make it transform into the tank really easy. So I just pull a string and the whole thing goes down into its tank and comes back up nice and easy. So, you know, this is an advanced $3,000 suit. Here's the helmet, and so it's made with, you plug it in to the electronics, and so when you're inside it, you can make it speak, and when it speaks, the eyes light up and pulsate as it speaks. Hard electronics. I had to put 3 amplifiers inside it. So this is the suit. It's got electronics inside there, electronics there. There's a switch for that. It takes about 30 batteries to light up all the different lighting things. So it's a bit broken because I went for a display on Halloween, and some guy thought it was fun to record his kid kicking me in the crotch, punching it in the head, ripping. There's supposed to be a big gun on this arm, but it's been ripped off. Well, this is the one supposed to have a big gun. So the guns are like this. And so it would be here and then retract to there. And he just came and ripped it off. And so this is the cords that go down to the buttons in my hands. So when I'm in it, I can make it speak and fire guns. And when I display it, the kids can push all the buttons. I got buttons on the legs to make things lighter. So it's fun, right? There's the idea. It's Universal Studios on wheels that comes to your house for $100, and I'm there for 2 hours. The kids love it. And I always seem to go, I lost my shop. And I get drawings. People come up, they run around the car when I come out of the mall, see them with us. I sit there because they look at me like some homeless bum. They don't realize I'm the person that made this. And they put $5 in, draw a little picture of Megatron, and say how happy it has made them. And I can show you a pile of them if I get in my locker here. This is stupid. So I have to walk around with my logos I make, my ID I make sure my phone is here to record any bullshit, my company name, wear my money around my neck when I go in stores, and I'm treated, you know, I don't wear my glasses. I lost my cowboy hat from running around, so, you know, I'm in this kind of a yard where it's like this all the time. So this is where I work. These are my people. This guy dresses like me. He's got long hair. I don't see anybody calling him a drug addict or him having hard times. Everybody, the whole world that I'm around, it is dirt here, so it is a bit dirty. This is my RV that I own, so I'm not a homeless bum. And if I have any extra money, I spend them on robots. See that? That robot costs $300. This big robot here that cost me $300 is now $700. This pile of transformers, I keep them all nice in the package and everything. This is the guy I made the suit for, Megatron, right? But, you know, nobody cares. They think you're a place. I should just throw in this trailer, half of it is filled because I've been collecting these robots for 40 years. And I like to keep them a nice pristine thing, nice and clean. It's not a bunch of cluttered crap. And that's how the world works. I get paid hard for that. The other collectors that are allowed to go to Value Village, I seems to get this for $20 from Value Village. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, my computer is the only communication I got. And since the COVID thing, I go to McDonald's, Tim Hortons, the wholesale club when I buy my food, A&W, or the library. All of them do not let you in the building to use the computer. So I don't know how I'm going to communicate and talk with everybody. It's just stupid. Here's my treble bass. I play two good things. That's why there's two pickups, two lines, 1 amp for the bass, 1 amp for this. And I play 2 different lines at the same time because I'm just a fountain of creativity and ingenuity and invention that keeps spewing out of me. How can Welfare help me patent my fucking self-powered electrical generator and my 50 changing robot toy? Here's a spaceship I made. This is actually, I'm trying to find one that's missing the other box. But it comes apart and makes 20 different spaceships the way it unplugs. So they're TR3Bs. And there's, just let me unplug one and I'll show you. See, there's one TR3B that, once you put 4 of them, makes one big, huge one. And it's got to have the 3 of the big hole in it. Now these come apart to make these little tiny fighters. So that's supposed to be the cockpit right there for the human. And this is its anti-gravity hovering cell to make it fly. And then they can configure to make different things, different ways. And I even made it so they can go on top of each other like this and stuff. It's all on my thing. I call it a Russian Somulet 203. But, you know, since my mom had been euthanized when I turned 50, they audited me and told me I was the bad person for bringing money into this country. I built this guy, and nobody in the world has been able to figure out how to make this thing transform into a Saturn planet. I have done it over and over and over again. I've sold probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years of it until they come out with this Armado one that doesn't transform into a planet. My problem is I just experienced so much hate. So, with the car thing again, so they've done it, and I've written down everything detail by detail, so I can mail this to you, Chris. It's really weird. So I got stopped by a guy on the 25th by named C. Walker. This is how I work. This is how my brain works. Oh, they never made a jet plane that transformed into a Dinobot that would transform into legs so that you could merge 5 of them together to make a big robot. This is a sword that comes together. This is what the robot would look like. So when I draw one little piece here, then I draw the one little piece here, and I draw the one little piece here. So when an artist draws, he goes into a textbook and draws something that's a painting of what he sees. I see this in my brain. This is how I work. I'm an advanced artist. And I was trying to draw the helmet, and I want someone that looked like this thing that they would normally do. And they thought, hey, this would be wicked. This is totally different, making the helmet look almost sort of piratey like this, with a big round thing on the back. So after drawing it and designing it a couple times, oh, it's on this page. Yeah, there, I got the perfect head for it. So that's totally unique, totally different. I have to build one robot like this, comes apart in pieces, and it makes 5 of these robots I bought go together. They're $100 each. Anyways, they're 3 changers, so I'm going to hook 3 changers together and make a 21 changer. And so that's how my brain thinks. So it's going to make these garden bugs, and so that the things come on. I don't want to make too long a video, 10 minutes here. Here I was thinking of how a car could make an eagle, and then made same thing. I like to make them mass robots. This was just for universal joint buttons, so it was the same on both sides of your button. So you have this when it turns around, but the one part flips out. And so it makes it really cool, and that's the way my brain works. When I come up with an idea, I put it down. Here's the plans for how my Megatron is going to turn into a tank. See, there's the feet. I just have to turn them around. The body goes into there. The hand from the side just goes onto the back. The head just comes straight up. So I figured I could make my suit transform like this really easy. And so here's the body, and the legs from down here just has to go up to here. I got to figure that out, and that's just a simple S joint, and then it just turns it and goes. And so this is what happens when the town in Vernon here is so full of hate. You go to ask anybody for help. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to send. You go to the people place. And you go to the people place, you stand at the door buzzing it. I got to get in. They told me to come down here for help. Well, who do you need to see? Oh, I don't know. I figured we'd figure it out with him. And you get frustrated at the door, and then they say you have a mental problem, or you're a retard or whatever, but you always turn around to having some gun pointed in your face from some cop there. So if you go to the people place, expect 9 out of 10 times not to get in the door and some cop to tell you to go away and you're causing problems, asking for help. So I've written down all the things, detail by detail of what happened here. I'm going to send this to you, Chris Walker. And that's all I know to do, is to send this to Chris, and how it's just stupid. So I've got on videotape that I'm going to be recording here down how the cop says, I go to Canadian, and if you get a blue motor vehicle ticket, I don't think I have one in here, because I stamped it and dumped it off, yeah. So it makes everything just useless and futile. The insurance place can help me, but they say the cops lost your paper, haven't stamped it, and send it in through CISA, so you got to go through there and find it. And I go there, and he bullies me, tells me, where's your doctor? You need meds, you're a retard. What are you, a 20-year-old crackhead? I'm a 50-year-old man that's sick and been shitting blood for 4 years. No one will give me a blood test to find out what's going on here. Anyways, so this is what I like to do. That was what used to be Optimus Prime, and I spent a lot of time finding other guns, painting it blue, putting on a different Megatron head for it and stuff. And it's really beautiful. It's like, here's the mask I made. I wanted the eyes to reflect, and so it's been taking me a year to find all the parts for this. And I made it so it speaks wolf, and there's an amplifier to amplify it really loud and stuff. So when days when I'm feeling like everybody's treating me like I don't belong as a human being, I'm just going to wear a mask all the time. Because I walk past a guy's yard, I'm not even looking in it, I'm just going for a walk to smoke a joint. Comes racing down the road, 3 guys in baseball. You're in my yard. I was not in your yard. It's going to backfire on you because I had an IQ of 263. So I walked right over to his house, knocked on the door, put my stuff in his back, my coat and shit, and they go, you're taking me to my shop, and I'm showing you how I get this free rent to watch all these people's equipment and make sure that all the trucks are gone right now. But I got to watch all these people's stuff at nighttime. You think a landlord that makes $120,000 a month would trust me and give me a place to live? All I got to do is pay for my shop. And I got to watch all these people's storage units, make sure none of these guys are stealing anything from this shit and stuff. Any little sound that comes up, I have to fucking come check out. Last night all I found was raccoons. What's going on? I haven't slept in 3 days because I'm so upset about this. I worked hard to make my vehicle look good. There's no problem, makes everybody happy. Like, look at this, isn't this a cool idea? Put an inflatable boat on the side, make it more, because once it says Lake Monster, you're seeing the anchor and stuff, the sonar dish to, I'm just trying to make some fun things. And then you go inside it, I got your screen and all your stuff to make it beautiful. No one's going to watch this long video. No, it's going to take me probably 3 months to find a place to download the video. That's how stupid our town is, full of hate. When I worked, I was born in Kelowna, got a shop at 454 Bernard when I was 16 years old. Then we had a Kelowna riot, so I went to Vancouver, got 7 places, everything was great. Had Donna Bridgman of welfare help me out there, get everything going, so everything was proper. And it didn't matter how much I made, it was never enough to declare as proper income. So I got my $1,500 a month retard check, and I was allowed to make $1,500 or $2,500 a month. So that made $4 grand a month. And I had to pay a couple people. They understood this. They gave me a simple form to fill out. I'm so pissed off. I want to get my car going. I want to get my robot going. I want to start presenting to people and getting stuff. Since I can't go online to sell my stuff, I'm going to open up my shop and just show you real quickly what's going on in there. Give me a sec. It'll have to be a 50-minute video, but this is what's going on at McRobo Creations these days. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Here's the middle of my body. So I've been working trying to clean it out here. And more light, please, Megatron. Thank you. So before they audited me, I was stamping all over the world where people ordered my work. If I could get on a plane and had money, I could spend time going to all my creations and stuff. So people like to send me drawings like this. This one really touched me because it was hard to tell what to draw, but I could just, she put her name there. Heidi Pyman. This is the huge 100-inch Star Destroyer I work on, and I'm lucky to get $3 grand for them, and I always see every time the guys sell them for $12,000. It's takes over 20 batteries to light everything up. Where's the tower head? I just want to show you the tower head real quick. This is how my brain works. See? Nice and detailed. Movie quality. This whole thing folds up flat in order for shipping. I can do it with one hand real quick. But it all unplugged. Same with everything. That's why everything's this way. Millions and millions of little pieces and parts to make every little thing. So here's a cover. It's this angle, but it's got to fold flat for shipping. This whole thing comes apart for shipping. And that's it. These here are the, this takes 2 batteries, this takes 2 batteries, this takes 2 batteries, this takes 2 batteries, 2 batteries. There's ones on the things. I have other pictures of it. And I used to get silicone molding to do molding stuff like this, but since we're in the future now, I have to use urethane molding. That's just this crap stuff. And I pour something with it, and the mold's just garbage within pouring 10 of them. It's just stupid. But, you know, here's my shop of creation, the Optimus Prime, trying to get going. Show my house. Here's my other Unicrons I built, so advanced. So this Unicron, I've tried to sell a couple times. People are interested. It's got so much intricateness. I want $3 grand for it because they're going to mass produce it and use the idea to make lots of money. Here's a smaller, the first Unicron, the Ultracron I made. I have just put this broken one that I had up, this Unicron I made. This is getting out of control. So these guys have been waiting for me for this audited thing, because that big robot or these big things cost me like $1,000 to ship in the mail. So I need $300 to ship this in the mail to Nick, and $250 to ship this in the mail to Nick. So there's $500. So Nick can send me the $500, but now I have to deduct it, and I'm not allowed, the shipping I have to declare as my income, so I don't get my welfare retard check for months and live on nothing. It's just stupid. Just stupid. See, and they put me in the front paper, and so I like it. They didn't say artist or homeless bum. They said creator. Trans into Megatron, and tells about my stuff and tells my story. I'm telling you about this. It's online. Anybody can go check this out. So I'm sure they don't give people that need meds the front page paper and ask them to watch millions of dollars worth of equipment every night. So the cop is full of shit, and he's telling me it is Canadian Tire's problem. When you get a blue motor race, they'll take it to go pay it there and for them to mark it off. Well, it was just a warning notice. My life is being shut down. People's happiness is being shut down. My life is being shut down over 2 tires I changed within 3 hours. And they've lost the paperwork. When I went there, at the closing time, I handed in the paperwork. Oh, I'm so choked. And the reception said, yeah, this is right. The cop just has to come inspect. They shut down 5:15. At 4:30 when I was there in the shutdown, no cop showed up for 45 minutes, so I left. Went to ICBC the next day. Bam. Yeah, it says everything's fine. Go December, January, February, March. I check every 30 days. It's fine. So I worked 2 weeks on my car. Oh, I'm choked. Now they say I can't insure my vehicle. I'm pissed. So the only thing I know is to go to the police commissionaries and complain about the cop and show how he was being a dank on the video when I videoed him, and how he's telling me that, and yelling at me and getting mad, saying, you don't come to the cop shop to get your thing showed that it's verified to have it reported in census that everything's okay. You go to Canadian Tire for this. This is stupid. Well, yes, Canadian Tire, when you go there, they want you to buy something from them. They want you to book a $400 appointment for next week, and then they'll do something like that. Mine was I showed up and just got to come outside for 2 minutes and check these tires and stamp this. So that's what they did. So there's no record of it, right? And they know this. And they know their game. Just like when the cop pulled me over, seeing that my insurance is only 1 day. In 24 hours, you can't drive anymore. Ha, ha, ha. Are you going to run home, do this and do that, and then else you're going to pay $600 because I know you're broke and we took away your disability and you only get $600 a month. This is stupid. Really stupid. I've just had it, man. It's just weird. Like these Power Rangers, I'm just gonna turn this off, but you know, why do I pay $6 for this one, $40 for this one, and $12 for this one to go into the next store? That's the same store. Those what are they called? Winners. Went into Winners, and you see on the here it's all different prices. I peeled it off. They wanted 19 after wanting 40, and then they wanted 6, and then they wanted 8, and I should just bought 2. Anyways, I love collecting robots. That's all I got to spend my money on. I can't believe I walk into a store like this with my money around my neck, my ID and stuff, and the guy still follows me around like I'm some fucking homeless bum. I've had it. I am just gone livid. The only entertainment I got here is Radio Chris Walker, and guess what I hear?
So this year, again, 1-888-416-8333. Jacqueline's on the line from Prince George. Jacqueline, good morning.
And then I have a video machine, lots of videos, but it only plays half the video. I got to put 6 videos until it plays one, and I only get to see half of it. The only one that would play last night is this one where it shows a girl drowning a kitten, so I hate it and throwing it away. If I'm going to ever watch this movie, it's shitty. Anyways, that's my beef, Chris. Thanks, guys. Everybody at CBC that's going to help me. I gotta find the neighbor. I gotta go to the people place and have a gun drawn on me trying to get help. I've written everything down so I see how long this is going to take. It is like 9:44 on Wednesday morning, and I bet you this is going to take me a month to find someone to be able to photocopy these pages for me so I can put them in the mail to you. And at this thing, I might as well get on my BMX and drive it on to Leon Street and come. I'm in Vernon here. I'm born in Kelowna. Had a shop 454 on Bernard, like I said. This is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Anyways, thanks. Sorry the video's so long. Have a good day, everybody.